Yeah! Alright. Okay, got us a beer. Petrus Aged Pale Ale. So it's aged for 20 months. It's 7.3% alcohol by volume from Belgium, from what I can gather here. And in 2011 won the elected World's Best Specialty Pale Ale at the WBA 2011. So it says serve this cold. And it's between 8 and 12 degrees Celsius, and this is probably a bit on the warmer end of that. So, let's give it a pour. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is really interesting. This is quite the aroma coming off of this one. So we're getting kind of like a champagne streaming carbonation here. Head's dissipating. Aroma-wise, I'm smelling it like mead. It smells like a mead. Maybe orange juice, or no, sorry, apple juice. I'm not very with it right now. I need this beer to like speed me up here, get some alcohol injected into my brain or something. You know. Yeah, I'm just gonna taste this because this aroma is pretty whacked. Oh, it's a sour. I would explain it, or it just went sour. I don't. It says it was aged in barrels. Doesn't say anything. World's Best Specialty Pale Ale. It doesn't say anything about being a sour, but this is definitely sour. Okay, that would explain the bizarre apple cider type aromas and flavors, and they're very bizarre. It smells like a sour. So let me know if this beer is actually sour or not, because this one is. I think it's meant to be. Wow, I was not expecting that. Okay, getting kind of a little bit of that kind of what I would consider to be kind of a sour cream kind of dairy-like finish. I kind of get a lot of the sours, mouthfeel and stuff. Kind of a creaminess, very tart, like sour apple, crab apple, Granny Smith type flavor up front. This is very, very, very crisp though. I mean, this has just a crazy bite to the front of it. It smells a little more rugged than what I've had out of these pale sours that I've had lately. But kind of a nice sparkly finish. It's got a really great aroma. Like I said, it smells like mead, kind of with like a homemade fruit wine. Kind of like a heavy, like the heaviness from the mead, it kind of really is coming up like... it's coming off like a mead slash cider slash malt beverage. Oh, mostly because it's a sour. Man, that's 7.3. Yeah, this is pretty good. Wow. Has not sticking around too long. Didn't mention what hop variety in here. Just said like world's best hops or some shit. It's got a really nice. It's very rugged, like old-fashioned smelling and tasting. It's definitely tastes like a very hearty, rugged ass beer. Typical pale malt color. Very clear, actually. (230214). So I guess this is a year old. Or maybe that's a bottle on date, I'm hoping. That's really a lot of undescribable flavors as far as I'm concerned. Wow, really weird. Oh, really a lot of crazy mouthfeel on it. Crisp, very crisp, very. The sourness is really affecting the mouthfeel. It's quite acidic. I mean, all kinds of really neat aromas. Like I said, with the mead and that, it's kind of like a very rich apple type flavors. A bit of like white wine flavors going on, a little bit like champagne stuff. And like a extreme bitterness to the sour. I'm guessing it's from them hops we're talking about. It's really hard. They just shine through for a little bit in the finish because the sourness overrides them, but then they come through right at the very end. You get kind of a green apple, and then you get hit with a straight planty bitterness, like off of a Saz or something kind of similar to that. As I straight up tons of mead type aromas, kind of like candy type flavors in there as well. Well, sorry, I wish I was a little more prepared for that. I had no clue that was going to be a sour. I would say this is a really good sour if you like a little bit more on the bitter side, a little bit more on the rugged, like the authentic kind of Belgian beer kind of type of thing. Very old school, but surprisingly clear for bringing those kind of flavors. I'd say it's a really good beer. I would drink it again, but it's kind of like a once in a while a treat, kind of like a New Year's Eve kind of beer or something like that. You know, it'll go really good with a lot of those cheeses and oysters and all that crazy shit you eat on New Year's. Yeah, probably be good after some seafood, you know, after some lobster, really, or cod or something like that, like a light colored fish. Yeah, definitely once in a while a treat. I'd say it's very high quality beer. Very good stuff. Definitely a little more on the extreme side, but very well done, very crisp, very refreshing, very well balanced, well designed. Great flavors. What if this isn't a sour beer and I just ended up with a sour one and it tastes fucking awesome? Wouldn't that be fucking special? I'm guessing this is supposed to be a sour. It didn't say anything. Maybe, I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know. I think it's really good though. Of course, this bottle condition. Most of what's on here is written in Belsh, so Belsh, English, and maybe something else. Yeah, and from what I'm reading in the English side, it's a golden blonde ale brewed using the purest spring water, selected malt varieties, finest hops, unique aroma and taste created by maturing in oak barrels for over 20 months. So the label doesn't say anything about it being a sour beer, so maybe because it was aged in the oak, maybe this batch did turn sour, or some of the beers that came out of there may have turned sour from the barrel aging process. That is possible, and if it is, man, did they ever brew a fucking excellent sour by accident. This is the best one I've ever had. The other ones I have are pretty good too. This one's just fucking, like, awesome. Well, bit of mystery. I can't believe that they didn't say anything about it being a sour on the label. But if it was an accident, this is like a 10 out of 11 accident. Yeah! And if it is deliberate, it's a 10 out of 10.5 out of 11 for fucking, yeah, you know what I mean, for masterminding an awesome fucking beer and flavor profile, textures, all those layers and stuff that's going on in here with this 7.3% pale ale from Belgium. So I'm pretty fucking stoked about this. I suggest picking it up. And if yours isn't sour, fucking bummer. But leave a comment if you know if you've ever tried this beer. That'd be fucking interesting. So, all right, cheers everybody. I'd say it's a keeper. 10 to a 10.5 out of 11. I don't, you know, that's definitely in the upper echelon of what I was expecting for this pale ale here. So, be a sucker, and I'm out. Yeah!